Hi there, my name is Marla Neufeld. I'm a Florida reproductive attorney and former intended parent. I practice in Florida. I handle surrogacy matters, egg, sperm, embryo donation, and anything related to third-party assisted reproduction. Within my practice, I'm happy to represent same-sex couples and anybody within the LGBTQ community. I'm actually participating today in a Men Having Babies conference, which is an organization I've supported for many years. And I do get asked the question when representing two men, can both sperm be used in the embryo transfer that's transferred into the surrogate, and what does that have any impact on the legal implications within the contract? Now, first of all, anything involving an embryo transfer, the most important thing is that you discuss the course of action with your reproductive doctor. Whether or not you transfer one man's sperm, both, or use donor sperm, it really boils down to a medical determination. What does the doctor feel would increase your success for a successful embryo transfer? So the first point is speaking to your reproductive doctor about which of the partner's sperm should be used in the creation of the embryo. Now, that being said, I have had many matters in representing a same-sex male couple where the embryos are created with the sperm of each member of the commissioning couple and the same donor egg. Now, in the matters that I handle, we are not using the egg of the surrogate. We are not talking about traditional surrogacy. I'm talking about gestational surrogacy. So in the instances that I've represented same-sex male couples using each of their sperm, I've seen it handled a variety of different ways. Either the intended parents transfer one embryo at a time, many times knowing whose sperm is used, but sometimes not knowing which embryo was used as far as which man's sperm was utilized. And I've also seen the situation of two embryos being transferred from the sperm of one of each member of the intended parents, and where, again, sometimes they know that it was both, or at the end of the day, you just don't necessarily know whose embryo was successful, let's say if there's a single pregnancy from a double embryo transfer. So when considering doing a double embryo transfer from the sperm of each intended father, it's highly critical that you speak to your reproductive doctor about what risks come along with doing a multiple transfer, because there are very serious things to consider as far as the risk to the surrogate and to having a healthy pregnancy. In addition to doing any double embryo transfer, there will be financial considerations to keep in mind, as your surrogate is possibly more likely to be put on bed rest, which could have the implications of having the intended parent pay lost wages, childcare, and housekeeping, and it's more likely the intended parents would be paying some kind of C-section fee or multiple fee to the surrogate. Now, legally speaking, in Florida, which is where I practice, it really doesn't have an impact on the legal process, whether or not you are using one parent's sperm or both. It's important that you let the attorney know so that the proper documentation can be obtained for the documents that are ultimately submitted to the court. But at the end of the day, it really goes down to a medical consideration as to which man's sperm or both would provide the best success for a pregnancy. If you have any questions regarding surrogacy or legal matters for same-sex couples or individuals, which are the types of matter I handle all the time, and I'm so happy to represent that community, please feel free to reach out to me at 954-761-2929. Thank you very much.